Force Public Relations Officer Olumoyiwa Adejobi has reacted to the alleged missing firearms within the police force. ACP Adejobi said the 3,900 ammunition, as alleged by the Senate Public Accounts Committee, is not missing but unaccounted for, as reported in the media. The lawmakers, during a review of the Auditor General's report, were informed of 8 infractions recorded against the police, including contract irregularities totaling 1.136 billion naira.
Auditor General did not say missing arms in the report. He said 3,900 plus unaccounted for. Unaccounted for is different from missing. So I know these regularities have come, and that's why when they had the first sitting yesterday, they adjourned till I think till Monday or whatever. I know there's adjournment, and the police to give police enough time to go and prepare, come up with documents to show. The police had already responded to this audit query from the Office of the Auditor General. But let me specifically speak to the issue of the missing hands because it's of importance to us, so that we will not go and push out unnecessary fears in the minds of Nigerians. We will not paint Nigerian nation unsafe in the face of the global community. Every year we have reports of internal audit of armories, and statutorily by the provisions of the police regulations, the Assistant Commissioner of Police Operations of every command is mandated to audit armories on a regular basis. So we always have this. We are shocked to have this figure. The police has never lost any 3,900 plus arms.
Now, former Assistant Director of the DSS, Dennis Amakri, joins me via Zoom from New York in the United States. Thank you so much for joining us on TVC News at 7. Arms not lost, but unaccounted for. What's a reaction to this comment by the Force Public Relations Officer in defense of a query about 3,900 missing ammunition?
Well, you know, I'm smiling because Muiwa is my friend. And maybe later I'll call him to find out what's the difference between unaccounted for and missing. Because are they missing, or they are unaccounted for, or they are somewhere and we've not accounted for them at yet? You know, because a lot of arms have been missing, and they've been out into the hands of non-state actors who have been using it to terrorize the country. Some of the terrorists or bandits that have been caught also have arms recovered from them which bear, you know, Nigerian police emblems on them. So I think the basic issue is that there is no proper firearms management process in the police.
All right, but what is the implication of this to the war against proliferation of arms and ammunition?
You know, that means that, you know, there are so many arms in the hands of illegal arms. They become illegal in the hands of non-state actors. And then, of course, armed robbery is increasing, kidnapping, you know, and all these bandits, terrorists are all on the streets doing whatever they want to do. And that is a worry. It's worrisome, you know, when the arms that we bought to protect ourselves are now in the hands of the, you know, aggressor. So it's a big worry, and we should worry about it.
You mentioned this is worrisome. So don't you think that heads actually need to roll over this?
Definitely. Definitely, because I don't know why, you know, even the AIG came there to say that, oh, the arms are not accounted for, they are missing. Somebody is not responsible. Somebody is not responsible. Where is the armorer? You know, because there are people called armorers in the police department who should be accounting for this thing, whose job it is. But I can tell you, from what I heard, some of these armorers are really, really very rich. I don't know what other extra job they're doing that puts them in that kind of financial status. But I think the police should be very, very serious about the audits. They have to have a comprehensive record keeping, document all these arms, their serial number, the make, the date of acquisition, the current location of these particular arms, including those that have been recovered from bandits. Those are not official. Those ones are recovered from bandits. And those ones should also be recorded, because we cannot keep on piling them up and selling them if we want, or mopols shooting anyhow because they know they can rebuy bullets. When I was in the service, if you shoot any bullet, you have to account for it. And it is taken very seriously. But if people don't care, they believe they can buy, they can shoot anybody, when the policeman will tell you, I'll shoot you and nothing will happen, because he knows that that shooting that he has done will not be accounted for. So I think these are areas that we have to look into.
Former Assistant Director, DSS, Dennis Amakri, thank you very much for your time and submission on TVC News at 7.
Thank you for having me.